Hello everyone, Tutu Mora here with the Y, bringing you tools to feel well in your body, mind, and spirit. So today we're going to be doing a spine stretch that also helps to strengthen and stabilize your core muscles. So something that we definitely all need, and it's going to feel really good at opening up and relieving some of the pressure on your spine, which can accumulate from sitting all day, not being as mobile, all the things that we might be experiencing during this period of quarantine. So what you'll need today is a mat, and then I would also invite you to bring a yoga block, and if you don't have a yoga block, you can just as easily use a tissue box or a pillow, smaller, maybe like a couch pillow. So we're gonna start just crisscross applesauce legs here, facing the camera. And we're gonna start by just bringing in a little rotation and opening to the upper body here. So I'm gonna have you bring both of your palms onto your block or your tissue box. Letting those shoulders just drop away from the ears, rib cage nice and relaxed. And let's take a couple deep breaths. So really filling your whole torso all the way down into your low belly. And then on your exhale, letting everything just drop a little bit more. So let's take that 2 more times. Nice big inhale. On your exhale, letting everything drop. Last time, inhaling in. And everything just relaxing even a little bit more on your exhale. So to start, we're just going to begin by rotating that block in towards your chest and then out towards the camera. So as you do this, it may seem like a simple movement, but just letting those shoulders stay down and away from the ears, holding on to that posture that you have. So as if your heart were in front of your throat, so throat behind the heart, breathing into the back of your body. So let's take this a couple more times, really allowing those wrists to open up and letting all your fingers have contact onto the block. And so now let's bring that block back to the starting point here. So finding that gentle pressure of all your fingers into the block and finding that posture and alignment where your shoulders are relaxed and away from the ears. And so now we're going to rotate with the block, just rotating the upper half of our body here. And I want you to feel like your sternum is connected to the block. So as you rotate, leading with that sternum versus leading with the block. So leading with that sternum as you rotate. Let's take a deep breath when you've reached sort of the max you feel like you can rotate. And on your exhale, finding even a little bit more rotation. And then we'll bring that back to the center and take that in the other direction. Leading with the sternum versus leading with the block. And once you feel like you've found your max rotation, deep breath. On your exhale, finding even a little bit more. And then we'll take that to the starting point and back to the other side. And again, once you've reached your max rotation, taking a nice deep breath. And then as you exhale, finding even a little bit more rotation, as if you're wringing yourself out like a sponge. Let's take it 1 more time in each direction. Okay, so you can let that block go. And now you can, I'm gonna turn to the side here, but you're gonna bring your legs straight out about mat distance apart here. So if your hamstrings are a little bit tight, you can use your yoga block or your pillow and you can sit on that block. So many of us, our hamstrings are a little bit tight, and so that'll just make this movement a little bit more comfortable and doable for you. You certainly don't need to sit on the yoga block. So what we're gonna do now is bringing your arms out. You're gonna take a second and find your posture, really lengthening through the crown of the head here. And we're gonna take that forward. So starting with a little bit of a tuck of the chin, we're gonna articulate down through those vertebrae, bringing that spine forward. And then we're gonna stack ourselves all the way back up. So it's kind of gonna be a feeling if you had one of those big exercise balls and you were just, as you take a little bit of a roll down here, you're just pushing that exercise ball away from you. And so once you reach that space, you're gonna, again, just lengthen that spine, lengthen through the crown of the head before bringing that imaginary exercise ball back towards you and stacking all the way back up. And so we'll take that one more time. And now we're going to incorporate that twisting movement that we had before. So with our arms still out to the side, we're going to rotate, again, leading with that sternum, and then bring that spine forward. And then we'll take that to the other side, again, leading with the sternum so you get in that little twist of the spine before reaching forward. Back to center, leading with the sternum to the other side. So we'll take this one more time in each direction. So let's come back to the center. If you've lost it, find your posture. Lead with the sternum. This time, once you reach your max rotation, let's take that deep breath. On your exhale, finding even a little bit more rotation before taking that forward. Taking that to the other side. Back to center here. And now we'll take one more regular spine stretch. So again, bring those arms out in front of you, and as if you have one of those big exercise balls, we're going to start by tucking the chin, articulating down, and then as if we're going to push that away. And you'll probably find that it's a little bit easier. You can go a little bit further before stacking yourself all the way back up. And now if you have your yoga block beneath you, you might want to try one without the yoga block. So, finding those arms and taking that forward. Now on this next one, we're going to take this back and then forward. So you can reach those arms out. And we're going to start with a pelvic curl to take us back. So as if you're just sliding your weight from the bottom of your back pants pockets to the top to start. And then you're just going to let each vertebrae kind of descend onto the mat. And letting your upper body and everything fall down. You're going to bring those arms all the way overhead. Give yourself a big wake up stretch here. And then starting with your arms, they're going to come overhead. You're going to tuck that chin and peel yourself all the way back up to your posture, up to your straight spine before taking it forward. And so stacking all the way back up, let's do that again, starting with that pelvic curl. And slowly just peeling everything down onto the mat. Arms come overhead. Big wake up stretch before those hands come up. Taking that little chest lift to bring you all the way back up. Stacking up tall and then taking it forward. And then stacking all the way back up again. So, I hope your spine, I know mine definitely feels a lot looser. I hope everything feels a little bit looser and you feel just a little bit better in your body after that video. So thank you as always for joining, and I'll see you next time here on the Wise YouTube channel with more tips and tools to help you stay feeling well in your body, mind, and spirit.